This video has been sponsored by Ren. I've been eating way too much chocolate lately, and it's not a problem. But something that only somehow just occurred to me is that I don't even know what chocolate is. So I looked it up, and apparently it comes from a fruit, which I'm okay with that. I accept that. But the fruit itself, I find just looks so weird. And when it's broken open, the insides look almost alien-like. It's just this goopy white mush. I just think it's disgusting. And the idea that this all comes together and creates chocolate it was just so weird that I just really wanted to buy this fruit and make chocolate myself. I want to start with cacao fruit, turn it into chocolate, and then eat my hopefully non-disgusting chocolate. But either way, yeah, let's just get started. I already have a bunch of the cacao fruit that I bought online, and I got them all from Florida. Pretty weird looking. And I was surprised by how different they all are. I just pull out two that are identical. I don't know, the colors are, like, this one's a bit green. I guess it has to do with the ripening of them. Either way, I'm gonna have to break them open, but this table is kind of disgusting, and I don't really wanna do anything related to food on it, so I'm gonna quickly replace it. Yeah, I guess we just have to bust them open. How are we gonna do this? We have 6 of them. Which one do we start with?
Let's start with the big one.
You're right. Single him out. Okay. I think you just gotta bash him. Oh! Look. Oh no.
What?
Oh. That's kind of gross, right?
What?
Should I try one?
Yeah, take a bite.
Look at how gooey it is, though. Ugh. Oh. It makes me gag. It's just slime. I think I want to cut one up. I'm gonna cut this open. Oh. That was like very easy to cut. That's really cool.
It looks like bone marrow.
It looks so weird. Which is our next target? Which one is our next victim? You want to destroy the baby?
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow, that's surprisingly easy.
Okay, last one. Oh, it's got some goo action. Oh. You see the bubbles? This one's extra slimy. Look, come here. This is something I've been really wanting to do.
That just sounds... All right. All right, that's...
Okay, I gotta stop.
That's enough.
Yeah, so what we have to do next is ferment this, which basically means make it even more disgusting. I couldn't find actually good information online, but fermenting it is supposed to bring out the real cocoa flavors. got to get them in here. As it sits here, you know what? I think putting my hand in like this is actually a good thing because it's introducing yeast and other bacteria that might be on them. Not because I have disgusting yeast-riddled hands, but because yeast and bacteria are just everywhere. And we need them there to start the fermentation. I'm gonna loosely put this on top and kind of just leave it here for like 5 days. Perfect. Okay, so it's been 2 days, and I guess it's time to see if it's actually working. I don't know if that's good or not. Is that what we want?
I can't tell.
It looks like it kind of got liquidier. It kind of just looks the same though, right?
Yeah.
It looks the same, but a little bit goopier. And I think it's supposed to get warm, but it kind of just, it just feels like it's still room temperature, which I don't think is great. So I think we need to warm it up ourselves. We could either use an oven, or I think I want to use a sous vide. I looked it up and I couldn't find really good answers on this, but I think about 40°C is what we should bring it to. And I think all we need to do is just lower it in. Perfect. And I think that's it. Just gotta leave it here. It's exciting. Are you excited for this?
Heck yeah.
It's been sitting in here for 3 days, cooking, and I think we're ready to finally open it up. Now we can see what it looks like. I mean, it looks pretty good.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't look good. I'm gonna turn this thing off. And now we can finally take it out.
Oh.
The part that I like the most, can you see it, are all the juices. Look at that.
Oh, that's nasty.
I'm just gonna try to pour out this juice.
Ugh.
This is so nasty. Should I taste it?
I don't think so, man.
Oh. It actually doesn't taste that bad. It tastes like, honestly, like slightly alcoholic orange juice or something. What we have to do now is get these seeds onto a tray because we have to dry them. The real challenge isn't the juice. This is the real challenge. The goo. Do I do it? The texture's horrible. That is so nasty. Yeah, we can just spread this around. There are quite a few seeds. So, it's looking pretty good. And I think we just have to dry it now. That's it. Take all of our beans. I have no idea what temperature it's supposed to dry at or how long. So I'm just doing 40°C until I think it looks good. We have to turn the seeds over now. Ah. Is that what they're supposed to look like? They're pretty crusty. I'm gonna have to get something else. Oh yeah. That's way better. Oh, it's so crusted. No! Casualty. Okay, so I think that's pretty good, and I think you just have to put them back in the dehydrator. Oh yeah. They look kind of the same. They're crispy. They're nice and dry. That's what we wanted. I'm very proud. What does it look like on the inside? Oh God. Oh my God. Actually, it kind of looks like chocolate. It tastes like dollar store dark chocolate. To make it not dollar store chocolate, the next thing we have to do is roast it. This is our professional roaster. It's just an air fryer. Step 1, transfer all the beans. Step 2, preheat the oven. Let's just go for it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You can hear it.
Yep.
They're getting browner.
Do you smell that?
You can smell the, it smells like the juices. Oh, they're definitely getting darker. Are we overcooking them? Ooh. I'm getting scared for my chocolate. They're dying in there. What are we doing to them? It's pouring out. I'm gonna rescue them. I'm gonna quickly rescue my beans. I think the temperature just got a little bit too high, so I'm gonna open it to vent it. Oh God. They're really cooking up a storm. Oh, that's just the outside.
Exactly.
Oh God, okay. This thermometer is completely wrong where it is. Oh God, we're losing all the heat. I'm awful. This whole roasting process is completely compromised now. Oh
Hurry.
My God. Yeah, I'm gonna get fired for this. That was not impressive at all. I'm just gonna stir it around quickly. So they've definitely gotten crispy.
I hope those aren't over roasted.
I don't think so. Okay, so we'll put them back in. Drop it to 325. Very accurate 325. It's not smoking anymore. I think that's like a good sign. It stopped smoking, so clearly whatever smoked got smoked. I can't tell if I smell chocolate or I'm just hallucinating.
I smell chocolate.
Turn this off. Finally. Ah, yes. So, let's let it cool here. Okay, which one is our first victim?
It doesn't matter.
They're all so crispy. Okay, let's carefully remove the shell. Ooh, that came off pretty easy. Oh, It doesn't look burnt. It's a pretty nice looking bean. Let's squish it a little bit. I mean, it looks fine. It smells good, I think. Definitely has a little bit of a burnt taste to it.
Oh no.
But it's not too burnt. Like it has like a hint of burnt. So I'm okay with it. We'll continue. Put each bean. The shells just pop off. Oh!
Yeah.
I lost it all. I was doing so well before. Okay. That's dust. Are you kidding me? Dude, this is not good. These are the last few ones. I'm not gonna be able to do them. So they're gonna be sacrificed. So apparently, if we just shoot all of this stuff, if we just shoot it with air, all of the light stuff, which are just the shells, should fly away and leave us with just the cocoa nibs. That works pretty well. I don't think it's supposed to be this light. I think that's an indication of not good. They definitely have a different flavor. These ones are like kind of bitter and burnt tasting. They might not have been roasted properly. So I actually don't think I'm not gonna make the chocolate out of this. We're only gonna use the good beans. So these ones are what are gonna become the chocolate. Step 1, put the beans in this cup. Close it. Now, grind them to a powder, hopefully. The machine does not sound happy. Okay. It's not doing a terrible job, but it's definitely struggling. It's really struggling. I just don't understand why it keeps getting stuck. Oh. As it grinds it, it gets kind of gooey. Look, kind of clumps up. The oils in it just kind of coming out. It smells more chocolatey now and less burned. This is powderized enough. I think, I don't know. According to this recipe that I found online, we're gonna need 76 grams. When it comes to the recipes for making chocolate, everyone seems to do what they want, and I'm doing what I want, which is make 65% dark chocolate. So we have 76 grams of cocoa, and now we need to get this thing, this mortar and pestle. Step 1, add the cocoa. Step 2, grind the cocoa. I really do feel like I'm on a cooking show, except a really bad cooking show. The next thing we have to add is the sugar. Okay. Now I can mix this.
Slow and steady.
I'm already tired. It is getting darker.
Absolutely.
When do we know we're done? I think doing this by hand is just really painful. Oh God. I think it's supposed to kind of liquefy at some point, but I'm gonna try to make it go faster by adding the next ingredient, which is cacao butter. I need 6.3 grams of this. Oh, it comes in like these giant blocks. 7 grams.
We'll just go with it.
We got 7, so. Maybe I should have broken it up a bit before doing that, but oh well. I really hope this actually works. The real chocolate makers have like an automated grinding thing to do this.
Yeah, I think it's called like a stone melanger or stone grinder.
I don't know. Dude, I'm like giving up.
You just
I think we
started.
need to put it back in the magic bullet.
You
We need help. Do you think this is gonna work?
Let's see. Save us some time.
It's getting way darker, and it's also sticking a lot more. See, now it's not even like powder anymore. Oh yeah, I think, okay, that's what we're supposed to have. It's starting to like stick together.
Oh, it's like a fudge. It's kind of like a
I know.
fudge.
Look at that. I think it worked. I think this is the best we're gonna get. Yeah, I think it's the best we're gonna get. It's a little.
Let's see it.
It's definitely grainy. I can just see the grains. But yeah, either way. So the next thing that we have to do is put all of this into a plastic bag and throw it in the garbage. No, we have to put it in a plastic bag because what we have to do next is temper the chocolate. Get the goo in the bag. Look at that. Oh yeah. The next step now is to put it in a second bag, just because you've got to really protect it. Yeah, so now we have to temper it, which we just basically have to heat it up to certain temperatures. And for that, we're gonna bring back the sous vide. We need to put this into the water and kind of just hold it there. So what we're trying to do now is just melt it. And at 50°C, it should happen pretty quickly. So yeah, the next step is we have to go down to 28°C. If we have to wait for this to cool down, it'll take forever. So I'm gonna get just some ice. Okay. Now we just have to keep adding ice until it gets to 28°C. If we go too low, is that bad?
Yeah.
So I think how long do we leave it here for? Yeah, you're not supposed to leave it there for very long. Okay. So allegedly what this does, like squishing it around, it makes it more likely for the temper to work. Oh, I should actually say what the tempering is, I forgot. So tempering the chocolate here is supposed to make it nicer so it doesn't melt as easily in your hands and it's shiny and kind of just better quality, or at least it feels better quality. What we're doing is we're trying to crystallize the cocoa butter in a specific way. The recipe that I'm following to go through all these different temperatures specifically puts it in, it sounds kind of fake, but it makes beta crystals. And apparently these are the crystals you want for your chocolate. chocolate mold here. Okay. Ooh, it's nice and not wet. Just want to break the bag. Okay, so I feel like we got most of it down. Now for the, it's the moment, I mean, at least I've been waiting for. Ooh. Now we can squish it into the mold. Ah, please be enough for a chocolate bar. I tried to do the calculations, but, ooh. Does that look like it's melted enough? Look at that.
I don't.
Oh no! Oh god. That's it? That's what we worked for? I don't feel like it's supposed to be coming out this chunky. Oh god. Okay, now we gotta smear out. Oh, it's like not melted enough, I think. I don't think it's supposed to be this pasty. I think it's because it's starting to solidify already. Do you think for whatever, maybe it's just we didn't have enough, like, cocoa butter?
That's a huge possibility.
I always have to put it back in a bag with cocoa butter and just melt cocoa butter and kind of like squish it around and then just retemper it. I think that's all we need to do.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw it in as a whole. I don't care anymore. Okay, I'll come back to it in like 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's so much better this time. I say that and then it's terrible. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Okay, this is actually chocolate now. Look at that. Perfect amount, calculated. We don't need this bag anymore. I think we're good. Get the chocolate in the mold. I actually feel like this looks pretty good. The difference between this and the last one is huge. Oh wait, look at how shiny it is. You can can you see me in it? So I think we just have to put this in the fridge now, and we'll come back to it tomorrow. That's it. All of our work. This is it. We have to demold it. So you flip it over.
Wow.
It's both better than I thought and worse than I hoped for. I was really hoping it would all be completely shiny. There's some imperfections, okay? It's not perfect.
But it's still nice.
It smells really good.
Yeah?
Actually, I think the last thing we need to do is to break it and see if it snaps. Apparently, if it makes a nice noise, then we did a good job tempering it. Where do I break it? On the corner or in the middle?
The middle.
That's pretty good, right? It looks like chocolate on the inside. The final test. I think it's pretty good. I actually really like it. It's way better. When I saw what we did to the beans, I had almost no hope left. But I think it's pretty good. It's like a mix between dark chocolate and milk chocolate with some sand in it. I'm joking. It is grainy. It's kind of like a grainy mix of dark and milk chocolate. I honestly like it more than any dark chocolate I've had. My only problem is that I just think milk chocolate's better. I felt that this would be enough for me, but I just need to know what a milk chocolate version would taste like. Pretty snappy. I mean, I guess we'll see what it's like. It's definitely creamy. It feels a lot smoother, even though it looks grainier. It honestly just tastes like a chocolate bar. The dark chocolate one I thought was good, but I didn't like it that much, but I still thought it was pretty good. This just tastes like, actually I feel like it tastes like a above average chocolate bar that you could buy in the store. In my opinion, I like this a lot more than the dark chocolate. I think it's really good. Do you want to try some? So now we need to conclude. We need to conclude and figure out was it worth all this? I think if you have everything that you need and some experience, it's not that bad. But if you have no idea what you're doing, it's really not an efficient way to get chocolate. Even though you have the potential to make really good chocolate because it's all really fresh, you have none of the skills or the equipment to turn it into anything good. It's like the freshness of the fruit is balanced out by the lack of skills and equipment. So you end up in the middle at average or above average. In the end, we succeeded in doing what we set out to do, which was make chocolate and then eat chocolate. I think that was our goal. And I think we were also supposed to have fun. And I think that might have happened too. So we did it. Since we made it, I've been thinking a lot about just how much work and how inefficient it was to make this. But something that I've also been thinking about was just how, even if I went and just bought a chocolate bar instead and skipped the whole sad little chocolate making process, it would have been more efficient, I guess, directly for me. But in general, it's still a lot of work to make chocolate. It still involves shipping things all around the world, processing it in a factory, which takes a bunch of energy, and then shipping it again to put it in local stores. So there's a pretty decent carbon footprint and just a bunch of waste involved in having even simple things like chocolate bars around. And I don't know, it just kind of feels bad to think about sometimes. However, this is why I want to give a big thanks to Ren for sponsoring this video. For anyone who hasn't heard about Ren, it's a website that's helping people as individuals take action against climate change. To use it, all you need to do is answer a few simple questions, and it'll calculate your own personal carbon footprint, and it'll give you some different ways on how to reduce your impact. For me, it suggested different ways to reduce food waste, cut out red meat from my diet, and to weatherproof my apartment. I do personally plan to apply as much of this as possible, but even if I do, it's kind of impossible to completely reduce my footprint to zero. So to help with that, Ren also offers a way to offset the part that still remains. This is done by giving a small monthly contribution, which then funds a bunch of different carbon reduction projects and targets climate change in a bunch of different ways. For example, some of it will go to conservation and protecting things like the Amazon rainforest, which is something that I personally find very important. Some of it, though, will also go into a lot of other things like carbon removal technologies, promoting policy change, and planting trees. Something that I also like a lot is that they give a full breakdown of exactly where my money's going, as well as detailed monthly updates to show the impact that it's actually having. But anyway, with that being said, I personally feel that Ren is a great way to help fight climate change. So if you're interested in reducing your carbon footprint and potentially offsetting it, I definitely recommend checking them out. The first 100 people who sign up using the link in the description will also have 10 extra trees planted in their name. That's it.